when you cry, be sure to dry your eyes, 'cause better days are sure to come.
Hello everyone, my name is Rhoda Brownwood. With me is Winifred. We were once in your position when Holy Child in 2007 to 2011. We were blueprinters. I was in St. Joseph Hall. I was a science student and I was in S3. Currently, I am an environmental conservationist. I work with Conservation International, Washington, D.C. And what I do basically is I support the implementation of projects that lead to healthy environment, the protection of natural resources, and the provision of economic alternatives for local communities. Winifred will also give you a brief introduction about herself now.
Hi, my name is Winifred. I am a civil engineer. I'm currently completing my program in James Madison University. It's in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and building a career in construction project management for commercial buildings. We are both alumni of Holy Child School, and we're so excited to share a few thoughts with you. First of all, welcome to Holy Child School. We are delighted you're here and we're looking forward to hearing about your awesome experiences in school. So, as we mentioned earlier, we really just wanted to check up on you and find out how you're doing so far. Any homeowing, any freshman wahala, just hang in there. You will definitely get through it. We're going to feel really honored for you to be inspired by what we have to share in this video.
So you all have different reasons why you're here today. Probably Holy Child is the only secondary school that in your family you go to. For some, the computerized system places them there. Others, Holy Child is your dream school. Your role model went to Holy Child. You all coming from different backgrounds and you have different perspectives. I can imagine some people will be so sad right now because they didn't get the courses they wanted to study. For others too, they'll be excited. Others will be overwhelmed. For you, some of you, it all feels like you are still in shock. Well, whatever that it is now, we really do hope that you're going to make the best out of your time in Holy Child School.
We want to ask you another question. Do you have a plan? Do you have a dream? Do you have a goal or something you're working towards? Someone once said, people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. Our first message to you is to have a dream. Some of you may have one already, mostly like your career, something related to your career. That's really good. For others, not yet. Well, that's okay. You're still trying to figure out what you want out of life, but that's really okay. What we want to challenge you to do is to find something that drives you, something that gives you a burning desire to be successful, to be excellent, to be influential. It could be you badly wanting to prove someone wrong or make an indelible mark or just a force, whatever it is. Just simply have something motivating you. That is really, really important. So number two, stay focused. Stay focused. Remaining focused on accomplishing your dream will be very vital to your stay here. Needless to say, I think there are a ton of activities and opportunities available to you in high school that can help you remain focused. But I also want you to remember that you live in a country and society where your success is strongly tied to your academic excellence and like your excellent attitude. So your dream might probably be to be a guru in the entertainment industry. But to succeed at that, you would need to attain excellence. You would need to have a positive attitude. You would need a strong work ethic, and you need to like figure out your way through the system. And that all ties into being focused. It's really important to be focused if you want to accomplish your dream, whatever your dream might be. Therefore, in the midst of all the life enriching activities in Holy Child School, which I would encourage you to join, like the Jama team, the Writers and Debaters Club, AFS, Gunsa, you can also create your own club or your own a cappella group for that matter. You should also remain focused on excelling because that's why you're in school primarily, to study and excel. The staff, the teachers of Holy Child School would definitely do their best to help you succeed. However, responsibility lies on you. It remains upon you to learn, to grow, to develop, to become the best version of yourself at this stage in your life. So, in as much as you're involved and you get involved in school, it's really important for you to succeed. And as we mentioned earlier, remain focused on your goal of being excellent at whatever you do. So, someone might be wondering, how do I remain focused? Well, Rhoda will teach you how.
Mentioned you need to remain focused, but really, how do you remain focused? One, you need to have a motivation. There must be something that drives you to remain focused. For me, my motivation was I'm from a family where we all girls, so I always wanted to make my parent proud. I've heard several times people pass and comment that why don't you only have girls? Why don't you try having a boy? And I've even heard that from my dad's colleagues at work. So that was my motivation that I was going to do well at the end of the day to make him proud. Because in our defense, he always said that it's better to have smart, resourceful girls than having one boy who's always going to bring you trouble. So you should have a motivation. That's the first thing you should know. And secondly, you should set intermittent goal. A goal is something that you can actually calculate or you can actually measure from point A to point B whether you were able to attain that goal. A Personally, I had a goal that was my goal was to have at least 5 A's every semester or every term in school, to have at least 5 A's. So that was my goal, and that was what I was working towards all the time. And I had that goal also because it also made my parents very proud. They were always happy at the end of the day. My dad was always proud opening my report at work right in front of his colleague with boys, because he was so confident that the report, as he opens it, his girl was going to make him very proud. So you should set intermittent goals that you can mention, you can measure, goals that you can actually reflect on as to whether you were able to attain them or you went overboard. And that's great if you're able to do. And don't be discouraged if you are not able to attain your goals. Be motivated to work harder. Number three, develop a plan or a strategy in attaining those goals. There must be plans that you should set as a path or the blueprints to attain those goals. If you want to be a sportswoman or great at sport, your goal could probably, or your strategy could probably be that you every visiting you are going to go around the sports track every 2 hours, 2 hours every visiting, or probably you're going to throw 1,000 baskets every visiting. So that is your plan to attaining that success, and no one can take that from you. If it doesn't work, you just have to develop a new strategy to it. One thing you should know, a point to note, is that you are not in the race alone. There are thousands of students all around the country who are also competing for the same vision and for the limited spaces out there. And you need to be able to manipulate your way through the system. You need to be smart. You need to be able to know how you can stand out at the end of the day and be the best at what you want to be. So being able to set these, to be motivated, set a goal, and then have a plan towards it will actually help you in attaining this goal. Fourthly, be positive. Positive thinking will only help you to be, it will only make the journey easier for you. If you're always being negative about yourself and being negative about your plans or your goals, then you are not going to get anywhere. Be positive all the time. Be positive, because there are going to be so many setbacks that will come your way, and it's only positivity that will help you in attaining your dreams. So be positive. When the roadblocks come, use them as your stepping stone to greater heights. Joshua 1:6 says, be confident and determined, my son, for I'll make you the leader of my people in the land that I have promised. So being confident that and believing in your own plans, in your dreams and your aspiration will help you, will make the journey easier for you. Be determined that you are going to make it. This is where you want to go to, and nothing will stop you. So you work hard towards it. One thing that also helped me was during a seminar like this at Holy Child, the lady, all that I learned from it and I can remember is that she said that the power of the brain is limitless. So even when I do not attain my goals or my plans, I knew that I had the capacity to attain more. So all I needed to do was to re-strategize. My brain can do better. My brain can do a lot of things that I am even unaware of. So that also kept me going. So you have to keep this in mind. Be motivated, set goals, develop a plan, remain positive because it's achievable, it's possible. You don't need to fail before you can learn to do something better or to be greater to your own aspiration and plan. I hope you're going to take this and from someone who practiced it and it has been good for her. I hope you are going to learn a lot from it.
We're encouraging you to make the best use of the opportunity you have in Holy Child School. Own your own journey, study smart. Um, rest, take care of yourself. Personal care is really important. In the scriptures, it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verses 11, that the race is not for the swift. So live excellently, and we hope you have a lot of fun.